Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to XNN. Today, we have a very special guest who survived World War II and was one of the first black pilots to be trained by the Air Force. Please welcome Mr. Woodrow Crockett.
Thanks, Mr. Hammond. I had a very interesting experience during the war which I will never forget. Also, I will never forget how the World War II changed my life and the other African Americans.
Oh yes, I understand. Now, may I ask, how were you able to join the military army at the time when many African Americans were discriminated?
Well, before the war started, I was discriminated all the time and the N-word was used often in front of us, blacks. I was educated, and then when financial problems arose, which was when the war started, I volunteered to fight for the United States of America. Many blacks volunteered. But then, the white guards pushed us off, saying we were not worth it to fight for them.
Oh, dear. I agree that the white Americans discriminated the blacks a lot.
Yes, so then I waited and waited for months. Until, all of a sudden, around 1941, I heard that President Truman was going to allow the black volunteers to fight in combat as experiments. I didn't really understand, but I still joined the army. This situation shocked me.
Oh yes, I remember the government was pressured by the civil rights leaders and he put up experiments to see if the blacks can perform military tasks the same level as white soldiers.
Oh, I didn't know that. Continuing on, I volunteered to join the Air Force to become a Tuskegee Airman. I was trained strictly by the white soldiers to fly the planes and to shoot targets. It was very exhausting and difficult. But after weeks of training, I was to fly and protect a harbor in Italy and American bombers from German fighter planes.
Wow. That must have been a very important and a risk-taking job for you.
Yes, it was. I thought I was going to die, but I was successful in attacking and shooting down the enemy planes down. There was so much tension and pressure on me, so it was very tough. Although we were sometimes pushed back, we fought until the end, and luckily we did not lose a single American bomber to enemy planes. Once we returned, we were awarded for our courage. I was awarded with many medals for being one of the best black pilots. It felt like all African Americans were treated equally, but the discrimination continued on, following the civil rights movement. Today, I have a family and I will never forget my World War II experience, which changed my life.
Mr. Crockett, thank you so much for your wonderful and interesting story. I am glad African Americans are treated equal today. Thank you, sir.
No problem, sir.
We'll be back next week on XNN. Good night.